Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos. I hope you guys had an amazing 2021. Now let's take a look at the last card for this year. In today's video, we will be creating two fun, interactive and simple holiday cards. I have this beautiful Christmas tree focal point with lots of shine and sparkle. I know. Christmas was a few days back, but something about the snowy weather and my tree still being out there in my living room makes me want to celebrate this holiday season until the very end. It is still so wonderful to have the lights and calm of Christmas. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my videos. The first card that I have here is an interactive card, some die cutting, and a little peekaboo Christmas and New Year greeting. For this, you will need an A2 size top folding cardstock and a card panel measuring 4 by 5 1/4, and this cute Christmas tree die set from Lawn Fawn. It's called the Jolly Christmas Tree. Let's begin by die cutting the cardstocks as a start point to create our main focal point. For this, I will be sticking the card panel onto my folded cardstock just like as I would do at the time of assembling my card. I adhere the card panel using a temporary purple tape and took the shadow Christmas die and aligned it onto the center of my card. I run this assembly through my die cutting machine and you will see that it cuts through both the card panels and my pre-folded cardstock. Make sure to open the pre-folded cardstock before you run it through the die cutting machine. I am using the same purple tape to hold the die in place. Depending on the thickness of the cardstocks, you might want to run the panels a couple of times through your machine. I am using an 80-pound cardstock here, which made it easier for me to get both the panels cut out in a single run. Here I have the two die cut panels and the cutouts, all of which we will be using to create our card today. You could skip the smaller panel and just use the pre-folded cardstock with the tree die cut, but I chose to add some textured backdrop onto our card. For that, I will be embossing some snowflakes onto the card panel before I adhere it onto my pre-folded cardstock. Now for the inside of our card, where we will have our focal point. I will now be using the die cut pieces of the tree to create my flapped focal point. This focal point will appear through the shadow window. I created a score line onto the top of one of the trees, which will help in opening up this panel to reveal our message inside on the base of the flap panel. Once I have all the pieces that are required to create my card, let us now work on our focal point. I will be cutting out this intricate tree using some green cardstock and then the same thing using a golden, yellow and red cardstock to add some kind of embellishments onto my tree. I cut out a shadow Christmas tree from a dark green colored cardstock and placed the intricate light green onto it using some spray adhesive. Part by part, I went on to assemble our tree with the golden and the red embellishments more like Christmas ornaments, and I also added a golden star on top of our tree. Our tree is now ready. But before I assemble it onto the card base, I will first go ahead and heat emboss our Christmas sentiment onto the inner part of the tree flap. I used a gold embossing powder to add an element of shine on my card. I then added some liquid adhesive onto the star and placed both the tree panels over each other to complete my flap. Now we can place this flap on the inside of the card, aligning it to the die cut opening window of the front panel. Once I had my focal point in place, I went ahead and adhered my embossed panel onto the front of the card base using a strong double-sided adhesive. To finish the card, I gold heat embossed the sentiment onto a black cardstock and added it onto the front of my card. I used my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pens to add sparkle on my trees, and we can call this card done. Here's a closer look at this cute interactive peekaboo card design. I love how it turned out. Here are a couple of close-up pictures of the card and the beautiful intricate design. Moving on to the second card, here I will be using the golden Christmas tree die cut from the previous card that we created. This golden die cut will be the focal point of our card. But before we attach the die cut, let's get into some ink blending. For this, I will be creating a mask using the shadow tree die. I will be aligning the mask right onto the center of my card panel. I am using distress inks in various shades of green to color my tree. Once I'm done ink blending, I will carefully remove the mask and look at how beautiful this blending has turned out. I will now use some spray adhesive to attach the golden die cut onto the blended Christmas tree. This die cut will kind of give me a border to my Christmas tree. I decided to add some snowflakes to the scene, but instead of the regular white snowflakes, I decided to add some gold and copper splatters. I'm using my metallic watercolor palette to add the splatters to my background. But first, I will go ahead and use the same tree cut die to cover my ink blended focal point. For this card, instead of adding the colorful embellishments, I decided to go ahead and use my gold Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen to add sparkle on the star and the little ornaments on my tree. I used the same gold heat embossed Season's Greeting sentiment strip and fixed it on the base of my tree. Now that our card panel is ready, with this beautiful background and the focal point, it's time to assemble it onto a pre-folded card base. I added some foam tape at the back of the panel to give it some extra dimension. I also added some additional sparkle and shine using my glossy accent and copper pearls. Here's a look at the finished card. I love how these two cards turned out. I hope you too had fun watching this video. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Tag me on my Instagram with fun pictures of your projects and also mention your thoughts and ideas in the description box below. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post a video. Here are a couple of other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and see you in my next video. Until next time, stay safe and wishing you all a very happy new year.